Firstly, thank you. Well, congratulations to Laura, Nigat, Mohammed, and Robert for their maiden speeches. So, while writing this speech, I thought to myself, I could either write something with statistics or let you guys know what Sheffield is like being a city of sanctuary. And the last time I had wrote something lengthy about Sheffield being a city of sanctuary was in 2008 or 9. I was in year 5, year 6, and this was the year after Sheffield became the first city to reach this status. It felt just like yesterday, sitting in my primary school classroom. I had my pencil in my hand, waiting for Mr. Cole to come in to tell us what we'll be doing for the day. However, his instructions were clear that day. Today you will write about why Sheffield is your city of sanctuary. Bear in mind, all but 2 students in my class were children of families that came from that fleeing war, so they were migrants. So it was very intentional what he did that day. Together we crafted poems filled with hope, laughter, love. We dreamt of a world where everyone could find solace and acceptance. In fact, we didn't dream of it, we thought we lived in it at that time. Today, as I stand before you, I am reminded of the power of those words and the enduring impact they have on our collective spirit. I'd like to share some extracts of that poem that I wrote, since it's relevant and we are reaffirming our commitment. I will reaffirm what I had wrote, however, I won't read the whole poem. It was titled The Boy Born Under the Summer's Heat. I spoke about how Sheffield allowed me to access computers, travel, as I wrote, traveling the internet world, allowed me to pursue a passion of football at a young age. I wrote, I am a learner, passing my SATs, traveling on to GCSEs, flying to A-levels, driving to a career of the future. I wrote, I am Somali, combining with the sanctuary of Sheffield. I talked about how I can watch films in peace. I talked about seeing fireworks. And then I finished with, I am destiny, fate, but most of all, I'm a Sheffielder. Why did I share this with you all today? Because Sheffield wasn't just a place my mother seeked refuge, but it raised us. And that's what a sanctuary is. It isn't a place that just accepts people. It was my local primary school. It was Miss Simpson, with her kind eyes and gentle smile, who taught me the wonders of literature and sparked my imagination with every story she shared. She believed in me with unwavering support and instilled my confidence to chase dreams. It was Mr. Cole, who was like our personal Dumbledore. There was plenty of people who helped raise us, but they didn't just raise me, they helped raise my mum in this country. My mum grew up telling stories of being in the beach with her friends, and that she no longer knows that are alive or dead. As the waves crashed against the shores back in Cleethorpes, me and my friends playing in the sand, I remember looking at my mum's face and it radiated with joy. I realized in that specific moment, she relived her stolen childhood. That's what a sanctuary is. It was a day of pure bliss. I can see that it's gone red, so I'm going to skip a little bit and go straight to making you guys realize that today it is them. And I don't like using them versus us, but today it's them, and tomorrow it could be you. Whether it's climate change, and yes, it is very real. If you do not see the crossing the channel as humans just like you, and rather as others, while not seeing climate change as a legitimate reason to seek safety, then let's bring it closer to home. Look at Wales, for example. Only recently was there a sudden realization that the sea is so close to Fairborn in Wales that the whole village might need to be relocated. That's Wales. You can get there in about 3-4 hours. An extract that I thought was powerful from somebody down in Fairborn, and I feel like it's a mentality a lot of people have in here. She said, this is going to happen elsewhere. Sometimes you have to see someone else go through it. We just happen to be first. That's in hindsight. Today it's them and tomorrow it could be you. Whether it's a decision made by profit-hungry warmongers in a room much smaller than this, wearing the same suits as many of you. So but being a migrant is closer to your reality than you guys think. I'm going to skip because I can see from the corner of my eye.
Yeah. I am indulging you.
Conclusion. Let us cherish the stories of sanctuary like mine that reside within the walls of Sheffield. Let us continue to foster an inclusive and welcoming environment, a place where everyone, regardless of their origin, finds comfort, support, and the opportunity to thrive. Together, we can ensure that Sheffield remains a sanctuary and acts on it, not just lip service. A beacon of hope and compassion for generations to come, and a place that prides itself on being on the right side of history. And let's be frank, if you do not support migrants, and if you do not repel the illegal migration bill, then it's as simple as you not seeing them as humans and falling into the psychological trap of the tabloids and our government who sensationalize this issue to make it look political. It isn't political because we're setting the agenda for the future for when everybody in this room might become migrants. So think about how you'd like to be dealt with. And remember, history remembers those who fight for justice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.